Hi guys, this is Pinkie, the housewife. I know I look tired. I am tired. It's been a hard day for me today, and it's Sunday. Yes. Uh, I'm trying to get the light before it goes because I'm sitting in my bedroom. I'm trying to get the last little bit of light and keep my eyes open at the same time. I got a bad headache, but I'm gonna do this disclaimer first. Everything is alleged. It's my opinion only. Okay? And just remember, this video that I'm making is for educational and entertainment purposes only. But everything is alleged in my opinion. So with this headache, we we hope I make it through it, okay? Because this whole right side is just messed up today. But I do have my little cheat sheet here because I need it right now because my mind is not going anywhere right now. But I'm in my bedroom. So I'm trying to do a video from each part of the house. This big ass house. It'll be a whole year by the time I get to each part of this house. A whole year have to go by. But anyway, let's talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. It came on last night. I was out with a friend, my BFF. We haven't seen each other since the pandemic. Okay? Started back in 2022. Shoots, when did the pandemic start? 2020. Oh my Lord. Oh my God. You know, I told you I got a bad headache, so you all have to excuse me and just say, okay, that's our Pinkie, the housewife. We're going to excuse that. You better, okay? But anyway, I'm going to try to get it done before the sun goes down because I'm just using the lights from the sun. I told you, I'm tired. So don't be coming at me, and I don't want to hear that mess. Go at somebody else. I don't want to hear it, okay? But anyway, we're going to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then, oh my God, I got some other breaking news. I'm going to do that. Probably I'm going to go into my bathroom and get in my jacuzzi, and then I'll break that news to you. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Or while I'm in the shower, who knows? But anyway, it started back out last night. It came on Saturday night, like always. You know, this is the third episode. So it started back out with Tisha and her cousin, Kiki, still at that boxing place and hashing it out. But they made up. Kiki told Letitia why they had this little spit spat. I'm not, I'm tired. I really don't want to talk about Keisha, but I'm going to have to I got to talk about her. So, she's messy, but I'm going to talk. She's trying to do everything like Mel does it, trying to act like Mel, trying to be like Mel, trying to wear hair like Mel, trying to dress like Mel. She's trying to do everything, trying to do a poster like Mel. Girl, oh my God. But we're going to talk about it. But she told Letitia, Kiki told Letitia why she was so angry with her and everything because I'm going to just read exactly. Let's see, what in the heck? Would you, let me get back to Letitia. I really don't want to talk about it, but she told her that because she missed somebody, she took her friend away, basically. And what her friend, she told me, what friend? This girl is so darn clueless. What friend? What friend did I take away? Girl, she talking about you. You took you away from me. And she told her the reason why she took away because one day she was at her house and they were standing out in the front yard. And what Keisha told her, let me see what she told her. Oh my God, do I have to talk about her? Yes, she said, what did she say to this girl? That forget her and that baby because Letitia was pregnant. Girl, y'all make me sick. Time out. No, she didn't say forget you. I'm going to tell you exactly. She said F you and that baby. While Keisha was pregnant in the front yard. While they was out there fussing and yelling and acting a fool, I guess. She was pregnant during the time. So, and Kiki was mentally on substance abuse, allegedly. I'm not going to say what it was, but that's what it's supposed to be. But allegedly, and it's just my opinion, but allegedly, okay? So, guys, it could be true, it could not be true, but I think it is. But you all know what it is, so we just leave it at that, okay? But anyway, so she took her friend away, okay? And they hugged it out. They made a truth that they're not going to talk about it no more. Bring it back up. And Letitia told her why she was mad at her and everything, because she had to protect her sanity, because she wasn't, after she took her to the rehab facility, she had to stay away and keep her distance to protect her sanity up here, because she just had and also she had a C-section when and then and all this here stuff. Girl, you see how I'm looking, girl. Okay, I'm okay. Now, was that enough about Kiki? And but I got more news on Kiki. But is that enough about Letitia, since she want to be male now? You know, Carlos gave her this little thing, trying to ramp her up. Girl, you ain't. Why do I have? I'm supposed to. Okay, so I'm gonna be nice. Okay, now let's move on with the show so I can get on to the big news. Okay, but we're gonna move on to the show. All right. Then it went on to what? Lord of mine, you really Marcel. Marcel? That's her husband. You can tell I'm not really thinking about no Letitia and no Marcel, because I got a headache. So you see how I'm looking. Can you see this side of my head is just, it's popping. Okay, but anyway, Marcel invited his dad to his shop. His dad lives out of town, so he finally get a chance to see Black, his club or restaurant or whatever you want to call Black. Okay, the only thing I like about it, I like the spelling of it, and that's about it. Because you never see no people in there. I don't see how the heck he's making money. It's always empty. If you're going to have it on the show, at least you can do it when you got people in there, when it's popping. If it ain't popping, why are you showing it? The table, the chairs was up on the bar. You bring your dad in there when it's popping. Not a business that ain't got nobody in there and it's dead. You know, literally. You just got the lights on and the bar stools up on the bar. You make that make sense to me. But anyway, he said show his dad the bar, the Black, and then take him in there where they got all the cigars, and let him get a cigar, and they sit down and talk about how dad talking about how proud he is of him. That's his dad first time being at his own place. And how long have you had this place open? And your dad haven't been there since you was under construction, and he finally get a chance to see what the place looked like? Yeah, y'all kidding me. But he's talking about how proud he is of his son and everything, and he finally made something, and how many years he worked at this where he worked at, and never and just worked and worked and worked and never enjoyed the fruits of his labor. Now he's trying to tell Marceau, you need to enjoy family. When it's your day off, Marceau said he don't have a day off. Am I getting y'all through this? He don't have a day off. So, to make a long story short, he's telling him he needs to spend time with his family. You need to see your kids before you go home one day, and they grown kids. They're kids, but you can't see their kids because you're working every day, going all day. And then when you finally go home to see them, you look up, bam, they're grown. So that's what he's trying to tell him, okay? Oh, gosh. Let me do something if y'all don't mind. Okay, can I do this? Hey, can somebody come? Can somebody hear me? I'm trying to get some lights turned on in here. You don't do this. You don't do what I do. They ain't gonna hear me anyway. But anyway, I'm sitting in the dark room. But anyway, so you don't do what I do during your commentary. Let's be a little civil in that. But Pinkie is sitting here, and Pinkie got a headache. Pinkie don't feel like getting up. Can you turn that light on up there for me, sweetie? Thank you. That's my baby girl. Yeah, thank you, baby girl. All right? Thank you. And so you don't do what I do. Oh, yeah. Can you do one more for me? Come on over here. You know, this is such a big old room. You know, it's not a, even my glow light I got up here is still not enough room. Not enough. Thank you, baby girl. So, but anyway, he was telling his son, you got to spend time with family. You got to make time before you one day walk in your house and they're all grown. Yeah. And I guess Marceau took it to heart, because then he went home and started spending time. He spent that day on whatever day it was. It could be that day or the next day, whatever evening, with his family. And Keisha, like the Keisha, she's so happy to have him at home with this family in that little bitty house. How can all y'all fit up in that little bitty house? Family of 5, because it's 3 girls and 1 boy, and him and her. Thank God that crazy Wonder is not there. That mess of Wonder, because y'all won't have room in that little bitty tight space. Trying to fit up in that little kitchen. There ain't no kitchen. Not a kitchen. What is that? Little nook where you put that little cheap table at. But anyway, you didn't hear that from me. I did not say that. Okay? But they claim to have a, what, $1 million company? Okay. Something ain't adding up. Something is not adding up. Make it make sense for me. Then maybe I can take something for this headache and get my butt in bed. Okay? Take a shower or something, get my butt in bed. Because that ain't making no sense to me. Y'all make it make sense. Say, Pinkie, that don't make sense. And let me tell you why. Just leave my comment. Because it don't adding up. It's not adding up. Even if you're trying to build a house, put a house under construction, you still don't have to live like you're living paycheck to paycheck. So I know people live paycheck to paycheck, but they ain't claiming to be millionaires, okay? And they ain't claiming to have all these billions and millions and $1 billion company or $1 million company and another company here. Something ain't adding up. Make it make sense for me. You need to do your grass. You need to do your yard. Your landscaping look awful. Make it make sense to me. I'm looking at you because I'm waiting on you to make it make sense. Make it make sense to me, because it ain't making no sense to me. Somebody else may think it makes sense. So if it makes sense to you, holler at me. But be nice about it. You ain't got to come nasty, okay? Because I ain't got time for that. Just make it make sense. Say, hi there, Pinkie the Housewife. Let me just explain why it makes sense. That's all you have to do. You ain't got to come in, hey, throwing them clapping that. I don't want to hear all that. You ain't got to do all that, okay? You may be riding for Letitia, but you ain't got to do all that and stuff, okay? You acting like Wonder. I don't want to hear that. My commentaries is not for all this here and cussing and we ain't got time for all that, okay? Because I got a headache, okay? Thank you, guys. Love you. But just my opinion only, okay? And everything's alleged. Okay, oh my God. I'm going to get something for this head. Oh my God. Whew. It's not just going to take care of this side. It's going to help the whole head just to relax. And I'm going to get in some warm water and get in my bed and relax. Yeah, I got a dark, I don't know what color. This is a dark burgundy or whatever this brown, it's brown, dark brown leather couch. This is the seating area. A seating area. This is a whole big seating area over here. This is my first time actually sitting on this couch in a couple months. It's got to be a couple months. Shoot, it's longer than that. I would say it's longer than that. So guys, thank you. If I wasn't doing this commentary, I would not be sitting on this couch. Thank you. About times I sit down on it. I don't think ever anybody sat on the couch couple months. I told you. And this is my own bedroom, and I don't even sit. There's a lot of parts of this big old room I don't even sit in or use. It's just here. It's just say you got a big old room that nobody uses. Okay? So, let me tell you this part. This part is really striking. I'm going to say striking. Okay? While they were sitting at that little table, the family of 5, at this little bitty table in this small space, trying to pretend like it's I don't know, maybe it's a breakfast nook. Okay? That's what you call it though. But, in that little breakfast nook of theirs, okay, Marceau is still going to be a butthole with his big thighs, big hips, and big butt. He's still hips, butt, and thighs to me. He's going to, here he go, going to tell the kids while everybody's sitting around eating and stuff. He said, y'all miss your mama cooking every day? Y'all miss your mama. That's what he said. Y'all miss your mama cooking every day? The kids looked up and daughter called him by his first name. Marceau. Yes, she did. That's the middle child. Called him by his first name. And Letitia just rolled her head like this here at her. Okay. Doing that roll. Yeah, we know you know how to do that roll. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. We ain't gonna try that. I already got a headache. I may hurt something, okay? I may hurt myself. But anyway, and then then his son said the striking thing. And his son do not talk like his mother and his grandmother. Whoo! Their kids do not talk like Letitia or the grandmother. Oh my God. I mean, my eyes just popped open. It's like, whoa. Am I looking at a different family right now? But anyway, he said to his dad, I would not let my spouse talk to me that way. I would not let my spouse talk to me like that. He had these little head things over his ears, sitting at the table, you know, like kids do. Listening to their music or whatever they got in their head, whatever. But anyway, sitting at the table eating. But he heard that. He said, I would not let my spouse talk to me that way. And I think he meant what he said, because he was shocked the way Dad said what he was talking about. And then he talking about, would you like Mom to cook more? It's like, that woman do cook more. She do cook. She been cooking for I don't know how many years for you, cooking every day. You should be glad you got somebody that cook as much as she cooked. Because if you had been in my house, you would be cooking. Because you wouldn't get no cooking from me, because I don't cook. It's just that. You'll be starving. We'll both be starving. I'll be going out and get me something. Because we be 2 people in the house that don't cook, because I'm not cooking. The kitchen is not my thing. The kitchen is not for me. I don't even know where half of the stuff is in my kitchen or what it's for. I just go in there. Okay? So you should be happy. And then, because that was a slap of putting her down. And then she had to bring up the fact, because before the dinner, she actually met Kimmy at a little, let me see, a meeting, a business meeting or a friendship meeting. And they was having coffee or whatever, but she met her there and she told her what Marceau did. Marceau hired a business partner, okay? And he gave the man her office space and her desk, everything in there. She walks in there, I guess, and see the man diploma and everything up on the wall. His degrees on the wall. Not diploma. Diploma is for high school. His degrees on the wall. Make that make sense. You're going to hire somebody, a business partner, and give them your wife's offers? Oh, That'll be, can I say this? Hell to the no, no. I'll be saying, hell to the no, no. That ain't working. I don't care who you are. You getting the F out of here. You getting the F out of here. Hell to the no, no. I'll be saying, okay. Even if he ain't there at the time. I mean, took that degree down, that diploma degree down, took that whatever he got in there, and moved it into my husband's office and sat it on his doggone desk. That's what I would have done. There's no man gonna, oh no, you may be my husband, but you ain't that bad. You ain't running that much in the house. Okay? I may let you run everything else, but you ain't running everything. I kid you not. But yeah, so she decided to tell Kimmy. Kimmy just could not believe that. And so Kimmy gave a talking points. It's how you say it and when you say it to get him to understand and into your way of thinking. It's how you said it. That was smart for Kimmy. Kimmy, you did good because she needed help. Because this woman used to this man treating her like she's the maid in the house. Okay? I got a husband, but darn, you don't treat me like I'm the maid in the house. You know, that's a problem there. That'd be a big problem. Okay? We hire maids. You don't treat me like, although I was mistaken, I think about twice, that I was the maid in the house when I opened the door. Yeah, about two different people. Actually, because my husband and I was gardeners once, while in front of our yard, working in our yard. And then once by a man that I opened the door for, passing by, trying to cut people's grass, and he pulls up into my yard and wanted to know, because my friend sent him, oh yeah, she know who she is. She sent him over to my house because she cuts her grass. And when he got there and I opened the door, he thought I was the maid. True story. True story. Her name was Omega. I think it was. But anyway, I opened the door. He asked, where's the woman of the house? I looked at him. He said, hi there, where's the woman of the house? I said, the woman of the house? Why? What can I help you with? No, I want to talk to the woman of the house. So I'm used to those things, those kind of reactions. So I looked at him. He's still hollering, where's the woman of the house? I said, you looking at her? He said, no, the woman that owned the house, the owner of the house. Kid me not. This is a true thing. The woman that owns the house, the owner of the house. I looked at him. I said, I'm the owner of the house. He looked at me. I looked at him. He was outdone. Oh, trying to apologize. I told him where to go. First I had to give him a piece of my mind and tell him why I'm giving him a piece of my mind. And I sent that, I'm not going to say that. I sent him off my F property. I told him why he would never cut my grass. Never. And I was young then. I had little bitty kids, little baby babies, and even haven't had a baby, one of them yet. So I was young and crazy then, but I knew better what he was intending. So, so that's how Marceau talks to Letitia. And whenever he's talking to her, it just, that ain't right. Okay? I come across that a lot, but that ain't right. No, but see, they get the other side of Pinkie. There's two sides of Pinkie that'll come out on you. That's a no. Okay, but anyway, we ain't talking about me. But anyway, he gives this man her office. Make that make sense to me. And she's the one with 85% of the company scope. So if you got 85%, you are considered, like she said, she's the owner of Scope. He is the president. Matter of fact, he repeated that. You're the owner of the company, but I'm the president. And he told her to stay. Wait now, let me make sure I get this one straight, because I want to make sure I get this one straight. Let me go down here. Oh gosh, I got to make sure I get this. Where is that on my notes? Oh Lord. Wait now. Oh, here it is. He said, would you like, oh, here it is. Where is it? Okay, I did put, Letitia is the owner of the company, and she have 85%, okay? And he's the president. And he told her, play your role. Play your role. Play. Play. Play your role. And he explained to her, he was explaining this concept. Here's the person that owns a basketball league, or the owner of the basketball, whatever basketball team he said, or baseball team, football team, whatever he said. I think it was a basketball team. But anyway, because I'm not into sports. But anyway, and then he said, he's the owner. He owns the team. But you don't see him down there hiring and firing and making those decisions. He hires somebody to do all that. He just stay up in his office. He stays up there in his box. And he hires people to do that. But she told him, so that's my building, my office, my chairs, my desk. Why can't I be involved in it? He talking like they got billions of dollars. Man, you all don't have all that. Girl, you better help make some decisions. When a man takes your office and give it to somebody that he don't even know, girl, you better stand up for yourself. You may have a crazy mama named Wanda, crazy and messy Wanda and stuff, and you know, you're not one of the top favorites on my list. You're not even favorite on my list. But I would say this: you're a woman, okay? Don't let that man talk to you like that and put you down like that. You may be trying to copy Mel and do everything that she and trying to be her, but you're still a woman. Stand up for yourself. Don't let that hips, that butt and thighs talk to you like that. That is uncalled for. He is not respecting you. He's been talking down to you like this so long, you don't even realize he's throwing shade and talking at you like that. Okay? He's doing one of those Martell things. You better watch it while you can. You better keep your eyes on him. You know, it's like keep them eyes on him, okay? But anyway, you're talking about play your role. I'll tell him. I'll put him back in his role. You got 85%. You better start using that 85% and go in there and tell that man, you getting out of this office, you're gonna work your way up to it, to an office, but not mine. We're having one built for you, but you can share an office with my husband or whatever you're going to do, but you're getting up and out of here, okay? That's all I got to say about that. Y'all just help me to make sense. Like I said, it don't make no sense to me. Just help that make sense to me, and then we can move on, okay? Okay, now let's talk about this little, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. When Keisha invited Kimmy to have a little drink or coffee or tea with her while she was doing business out on her laptop or got meetings planned or whatever. But anyway, Kimmy did get a call from Mel. This part I did not like. You get a call from Mel. You know this is not Mel's friend. You know they do not get along. And you answer the call on speaker in front of her, letting her hear Mel's conversation. And Mel do not know this woman is listening to her conversation. That is wrong on you, Kimmy. You try to be messy underhand. You throw your rock and hide the hand. You trying to be messy, letting Kiki hear her conversation. She may have something she didn't want Letitia to know about, or nobody else. And you letting her business all in the street. Watch yourself. The millimeters see that. We see you coming. We see what you doing. Okay? I like the fact that you're doing good on your cancer and everything. I applaud you for that. But you still did wrong. Wrong is wrong. Okay? And then Letitia gonna speak up. I want to talk to Mel. Can I talk to Mel? Put Mel on. That's like you putting somebody on blast. And then Kim acting like she shot this. Yeah, you knew who was calling. When she called you on the phone, it says her name. I bet you got her name or her picture and everything there. You know who it is. And you know they don't give it on. You don't put it on speaker. You could have held that phone to your ear. You didn't have to put on speaker. I didn't like that. Watch that. You know what you're doing. We see you. Okay? And then Letitia gonna get the phone. She gives the phone to Letitia. And so Letitia can invite her to the little get together at the spa for the ladies spa. Okay? Spa day. With them cheap. Oh, let me be quiet. Okay. Okay, so we get there to the spa day, whatever day that came up. Okay. And then so all the women came in. First Kimmy shows up while Letitia's there. Okay. And then Stormy shows up. And first thing out of her mouth, she's wondering whether Mel is going to be there. She's wondering whether Mel is going to be there. She can't even get in the building 5 minutes. Cannot even get in the place 5 minutes. I wonder is Mel going to be here? I wonder how's the energy with me and Mel. It's like, girl, give it a rest. You just worrying about Mel. And can't nobody tell me, between you, Letitia, and y'all keep worrying about Mel. Mel is not thinking about you. Mel is not worried about you. She don't care what you doing and how you feeling, your energy. She ain't got time for that, okay? She ain't past that, been there and gone, okay? So do you. Oh, my God. I mean, first thing out of the book. Stormy. Worry about somebody else. Don't be worrying about Mel. Worry about somebody else. Like Letitia, worry about somebody else too. Okay, y'all getting on my doggone nerves worrying about her. Leave that woman alone. She don't want to be bothered with y'all. Then Tiffany come in there. Tiffany, the pregnant one. Big Lou's wife. Yeah, her. Lord of mine. Somebody, please make these people make sense to me. She gets in there with her pregnant self, right? I love pregnant women. I've been pregnant myself a couple times, so I got kids, okay? She gets in there, first thing out of her doggone mouth, starting mess. She's trying to start some shit. Can I say it? She is the most messiest person I ever seen. She's just starting shit the minute she get in there. Girl, you make me curse. And my head is hurting too bad to be cursing her and stuff. But you start mess the first moment you get in there. Oh, you start mess with, first it was with, as soon as you get in, it's with Tiffany. No, Letitia. Letitia, the one that invited you to the thing, you started throwing shade at her first. Then you throwing shade at her cousin, Kiki. You can't even get in the place good for throwing shade. Throwing shade. And Letitia was already worried about you being pregnant, how your hormones going to be acting up when the other people get in there. Mainly her cousin, Kiki. Because you told her at your house when she was there visiting while you eating something out of a jar. Applesauce or whatever it looked like out of a jar. So you don't like Tiffany. You don't know her. And girl, you don't even know the girl. Leave that. Talking about you don't like her because what she did, she threw you under the bus. You're her cousin. She's supposed to cousin stick to. Girls, give it a rest. Okay? You form an opinion about somebody, girl, give it a rest. Give it a rest. Wait till you meet the girl. Okay? But you throwing shade at Letitia and then her cousin. Make it make sense, okay? But then you throwing shade the minute you get in there. Stormy worrying about Melanie, whether she's going to be there and everything. And then you throwing shade at the person that invited you plus her cousin. Girl, Lord of mine. Then when Kiki walks in, it's feel like a big storm. I know Stormy is there, but feel like a big storm blew in. Because y'all energy just shift. And then that's when Tiffany started going after got these little cheap little socks that little dollar store socks that Letitia gave everybody to wear for the spa with this little cheap red robe. Only thing looked decent about it is the name, where she had everybody's name embroidered on it. But the robes are cheap. They look like dollar store robes or something. She just bought because they didn't fit. They didn't fit on the shoulder right. I can look at the way it was constructed. Those are cheap. They didn't even cover their butts. All the butts was hanging out, sitting on the lounging chairs, and there's no way I would sit on those lounging chairs after they had all of their butt cheeks and butt cracks and everything all over them and all over the things, because the robes didn't even cover none of them's butt, wouldn't even cover all them big breasts and stuff that they had, or nothing. Letitia robe was way too small. She got her size way too small, like my wet clothes way too small, and it didn't fit her. And she trying to put 2 double robes on to hide all them big boobs and all that big butt she got. And then only person really fit is Mel's and what's her name? Kimmy's fit. Kimmy had to ask her, did you get the wrong size? Yeah, you did. Thinking you're smaller than what you are? Yes, you did. But anyway, then Mel comes in, just as peaceful. I mean, just as calm, peaceful. And I mean, it was just a joy to see her. She hugged the people she needed to hug and went and took her seat. And nobody's drama. The woman escorted them all to the back and gave them those cheap ass red. Oh my God! Gave them those cheap red robes and those cheap dollar store socks. The gray socks with the white toes or whatever. That didn't make no sense. If you're gonna why couldn't you buy some red socks to go with the reds? That didn't make no sense, girl. You trying to do she was trying to copy what Melanie did with the Christmas party. When Melanie had everybody in these black pajamas and everything for Christmas and everything with the Santa Claus hat and everything, which looked great on everybody. It fit everybody. They wasn't cheap or nothing. Melanie knows how to throw a party. She did some cheap stuff. If you claim to be all that money, like I told you, just my opinion only, and this is just my opinion, okay? Okay? You got all that money like you said. Why you keep buying, doing stuff cheap? Why can't you upgrade? Upgrade. Let me upgrade. Okay, let me be good. But anyway, it was so much mess in there. And mainly it was all coming from, what's her name? The pregnant one, Tiffany. Tiffany brought all the mess and caused all the mess. She started, before they went back there, with the puppet on her hand, shading Letitia. I got my socks on. And let me tell you what socks I got on. I got on alien socks. See? But anyway, shading Letitia about the puppets. And Letitia told her that she'll send her one with her face on it. And then she had some shade to throw back at her. Those were for her baby or for the kids, or if you're a kid or something. And she said, you're about to get yourself kicked out of here. And I don't blame her. She was about to get kicked out before she even got in the back. But when they did go back there, they divided up in groups. They had to divide up in groups. 3 over here and 3 over here, right? Or 3 or 4, whatever. But anyway, because it was Letitia, Kimmy, Stormy, Tiffany, and Kiki. Am I missing somebody? 1, 2, 3, 1. It was 6 of them, okay? But anyway, so Stormy, Melanie, our Mel, our beautiful Mel, and then Tiffany went into her room. And then Kimmy, Kiki, and Letitia went into her room, okay? So we're in the room where Mel was. Tiffany still starting mess. Girl, you better come off. You pregnant, and I think that's why you causing out trying to start mess. because you know nobody can say nothing too much without you going into labor, and they can't knock the hell of beans out of you because you're pregnant. So that's why I think you're starting all this mess. But anyway, she started mess talking to Melanie. Here she go. Let me go over this. Here she go. Telling to Melanie, sitting beside her, and Kiki, Stormy was over in a chair, and they were sitting on a bench or something together. Melanie and Tiffany. Here she go. I'm just saying to me. Oh no, that was Mel. Kiki was talking about how she don't know. Tiffany is talking to Mel about how she don't know Kiki, and she don't understand how she just threw her cousin under the bus, and this and that, and she don't understand, and she don't like her, don't know her. It's like, girl, leave that. Mel just sitting there in peace and enjoying herself, and here go Mel. And she asked her something about the Kiki. Mel said, she's not a bad person. Just as clear. She's not a bad person. I don't know what happened. Maybe another light came on. But she's not a bad person. Mel just as peaceful, enjoying, because it looked like they're in a Serenity blue room and everything. It was looking so peaceful and relaxing in there. Mel just laying her head back like this. She's not a bad person. I like it. Okay, then here you go. And then she kept talking that crap, trying to stir up mess. And here go Mel. I'm saying to me, Mel just said, because she asked her a question. She said, I'm saying to me that I'm enjoying this peace in this room in colors. Did you hear me? Here go Mel. I'm just enjoying this peace in this room in the colors, and I'm enjoying taking it in, and this little Roma thing going on over here. It's peaceful. She just peaceful. I'm just enjoying this peace in this room and these colors, and I'm just enjoying this Roma thing over here. And Stormy just looking at her like this here. Had to get to the edge of her knee, put her and look at her, and here go Tiffany. Are you trying to, is that deflecting? No, is that deflecting? Mel said, peaceful, just peaceful. Peaceful, just laying her head back. Ain't bothered. It's like, I'm not bothered with you. Trying to stay out of the mess, trying to keep the mess off her presence, keep it out of her presence. Okay, and here go Tiffany. No, it's deflecting. Mel said, no, just an answer. Oh my God, I love that part. No, it's just an answer. Then here go Tiffany. I'm just trying to understand. Oh, she said, no, it's not peaceful, it's deflecting. Oh, Mel said, no, it's just peaceful. Then here go Tiffany. I'm just trying to understand. What, girl, what are you trying to understand? What are you trying to understand? What do Mel need to get you to understand? If you know everything, you don't need Mel to get you to understand nothing, okay? Okay? And then she talking about, I just trying to get to understand. I just don't know her. I just don't understand. I just don't know her, anything about her, anybody like her. I just don't know. That remind me of a scene from The Color Purple, where that woman was in the car after she drove Oprah Winfrey to her family, to see her family for Christmas, and then the woman didn't know how to drive the car back. The old white woman didn't know how to drive it back, and Oprah was saying, Harpo can drive you home. I don't know him. Then she said, well, Sue, whatever, can get in the car with him and drive you home. I don't know her either. Girl, that reminds me of that scene. Talking about you don't know her. Girl, that ain't Mel's job for you to get to know her. It's not Mel's job to try to get you to understand her. It ain't Mel's job why you don't like her. It ain't none of that. So leave that to yourself. Take that to the messy people. Take that to whoever want to start that mess with you. But Mel ain't here for it. So take it somewhere. Then while they were in that room, they could hear them talking about Stormy and Tiffany, what Tiffany and Stormy said. And they could hear Stormy name brought up a lot. So Mel, to get away from that energy that Tiffany had, she said, oh, they all listening to the conversation from those thin walls. Oh, let's go over here. Mel said, let's go over here. Just quietly and peaceful to get away from that energy. So Mel goes, sits over in a corner in that room when they go in the other room where the other girls are, which is Kimmy, Letitia, and Kimmy, her cousin. And they was going at it. And then Stormy said, we're just coming in here to see what y'all talking about, Stormy. What you talking about me? Stormy herself, okay? And then her and Kiki get into it. Because Kimmy was saying that Kiki was telling her cousin, Letitia, that Kimmy went back and told you everything about me, but she didn't tell you what Stormy had to say either. Just put it all on her. That's why the fight started. And then Tiffany just backed out of it. And then Stormy and Kiki went at it back and forth. And then Tiffany had to jump in it too. She put her 2 cents in. And like, to be honest with you, I agree with what Kiki said. You don't know me. You don't know our relationship. I'm just paraphrasing. You don't know our relationship, so you ain't got nothing to do with this. You don't. And here go Tiffany. I do know what I'm talking about. Girl, you need to go over there and sit your butt down, take yourself home somewhere, and go put your feet up and get you a pickle or something. Because you just starting so much mess. Everywhere you went, you starting mess. You dropping. I think you're doing it for camera time. The more mess that you start, the more camera time you get. That's all. You're just starting so you can make sure you don't get fired like Destiny. That's what it is. And then part of it is your hormones too. But you just messy as messy want to get. Okay? But it's gonna all that's about the size of it. Then it says continues for next week. And they're gonna pick up with that next week. And I got to go. So let me just go ahead and start my music because I got to go. Remember, I told you I got a headache? Huh? Yes, I do have a headache. So we're going to go. And like I said, everything is alleged. And let me just do something. These people don't do nothing right. Okay, let me, everything is alleged. It's my opinion only. Okay? Allegedly. This is alleged. Okay? But I got to go. It's time for me to go. Take me something for my headache. I think you can see the difference. Okay. But anyway, I got a headache. So I'm going to go take me something for my headache, guys. And I hope you all enjoyed the updates on episode number 3 of Love and Hip Hop. No, not Love and Hip Hop. Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm not going to edit that out. Because you know me. I'm not going to edit that out. I know how to edit it out. And my husband did too. But I ain't got time because I told you I got a headache. We're going to leave that little part in. And let you know this is real, the real world. This is real. I'm not, because I'm not perfect and I do mess up, slip of the tongue, but thank God I didn't cuss nobody out like Crazy Wanda and Betty. Somebody got it's Messy Wanda and Crazy Betty. Crazy Betty wasn't on this episode. But let me say something. They really need to get that Crazy Betty off. She just came on. But they need to go ahead and get her off because she's already starting with Mel. And I don't want to see another Crazy Betty again. Let's start a petition to get that crazy woman off. Crazy Betty, you stay where you at. I'm going to tell you what my mentor, my mom, says. Dr. Hightower. She said, go where I sent you. Stay where, go, I think it's go where I sent you. I got it written down somewhere. And my husband wrote it down as she was telling me. Go where you was sent and stay where you, oh Lord. Go away. I'm going to have it right. I know it's something like that. Go where you, Dr. Hightower. I'm sorry that I messed it up. But I'm going to have it written down. I got it written down because Nathan, my husband, he wrote it down. But I'm going to have it for you next time. Okay? But, oh my God. Guys, I'm getting ready to go. And thank you all for watching. And everything is alleged. And it's my opinion only. Okay? And thank you all for supporting my channel and everything. And I love to hear your comments. And don't forget, make those things make sense for me that I asked you about, okay? And let's be civil. There's no need for hiding behind your computers and your phone in your hand and sending ugly stuff. You can't say anything nice about a person. Don't even send it to them, okay? Because everybody else reading it too. So I don't want to hear it. I got a headache. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go. Get me something to take because I'm tired. Look at my eyes, guys. My eyes are tired. You see that? Oh, I love to clown around. That's just me. I clown. I love to clown around. Okay? Next time, I'm gonna be not clowning around. I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be serious this time. I'm not gonna clown around like I do all the time. Okay? All right. Bye-bye, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hang it up here. I'm going to hang it up here now. Okay? All right. Bye-bye. Y'all have a good evening and sleep tight. Bye-bye.